get up. Let's get our bodies moving and grooving. Get the heart pumping. These muscles a little warm. Shake off any stiffness, any tightness that we might be carrying. And the quote I'm going to read later is about how to see things in a different way. So it's what my meditation was about this morning. How can we see things in a different way? And there was another quote that I read that talks about how the beginner's mind is very open to lots of possibilities, lots of potentialities. But an expert mind, the more we feel that we become more expert on something, the more we think we know something, the more narrow and narrow and narrow and narrow our mind becomes, and the less possibilities there are. So as we're going through our practice today, a usual Wednesday practice, can we go through it with a beginner's mind? Can we try to see the new, the unusual, the different in ourselves and our bodies and our practice? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do a little bit of Kambara today, a little bit of shaky shaky. Get things going. Whole body, from head to toes. Remember, you can just stand in one place and shake. That's the original. Or get unusual. All right, here we go. That's it. They're moving. All right. Nice and slow. Make sure the arms have moved in all directions so the shoulders a little bit warmer. Okay, as it drops again, give a bounce if you can. See if you can jump a little bit with your feet. Get the heart rate really going. Get the body nice and warm. We'll all imagine we're at Glastonbury. Jump like you're in a trampoline. So good for the body, so good for the legs. So good for the heart. Physical one, the emotional one. That's it. Feeling a little bit warmer. You can start to march it out. Getting a little bit lower. We'll come to stand in our stillness. Taking a moment. Catch the breath. Close the eyes. Tuning in. What is new here today? Take a moment as we slow down and deepen the breath. What is new here in this moment? What is different? What is the same? What is the same, but perhaps we can see it differently? Take the hands to the body, if they're not already, one to belly, one to heart. Feeling the full expanse of the breath. And although the hands are on the front body, can we think about the back body breathing? As if the breath were moving away from the hand, filling up the back body. Good, and one last breath here. Perfect, and then we'll take the hands up to the sky, reaching up. Drawing the hands down to the heart center, and we'll take a forward fold all the way down, letting our head bow and taking that little rock from side to side. Letting that sway occur in the body. And then we'll drop the weight into the heels. Roll the body up one vertebra at a time. Rooting into the feet and stretching the arms high to reach. Exhale the hands back to heart center. This time we're going to take our hands behind our back. Good, and we're just going to point the fingers down. Inhale, pull the elbows back, open up the heart, leaning back. Pause here. Keep rooting down into your feet, lengthening the tailbone, lifting up through the heart center. And then we're going to come back up to straight, drop the chin towards the chest. And then we're going to fold forward, hands staying on the back. We're going to interlace the hands now. Press the knuckles upwards to the sky. Pull the shoulders away from the floor. And then let's come up, leading with your head, your heart, back flat. Good, and then lift up the heart again. Press the knuckles down. And then exhale, we're coming back to stand. Release the arms. Give things a little shift. Circle. Release. And then we're ready to start. So coming to the top of our mat, feet hip distance apart. Inhale the hands high and wide, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling into our forward fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhaling into the fold. Right leg steps back. Keep the knee lifted. Let's wake up the hips a few times. Up and down, pulsing into the hips. Remember, blocks could be your friends here. And then keeping the hips low, looking forward and try to pull the chest high. We get that big stretch into that right thigh. One more breath. And we're going to drop the right knee down, pull the left leg beside the right so we come to all fours. Let's give things a little wiggle here. Moving the hip side to side. Feeling into the side body. Perhaps we can start to make some circles with the ribs, loosening up the spine. One way and then the other. All right, let's come to our cat-cows. Drop the belly, open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, press the floor away, rounding the spine. Inhaling into your cow pose. Exhaling into your cat stretch. Really root down, hands, shins, and feet. One more time. Inhaling, roll forward into your cow pose. Exhale, push the floor away even more. Lift those ribs high. And then let's press it back into our child's pose. Forehead comes to the floor. Elbows rest, forearms rest. Let's breathe into the back body. All right, inhaling up, all fours. Exhaling back, down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Ribs pressing back towards thighs and take a little march. Walking out the legs. Spreading the weight into the hands. Nice deep breaths. When you're ready, right leg lifts high. Inhale, big stretch. Step it forward. Right foot lands between the hands. And just a little wake up for the hips here on this side. Up and down. Up and down. Moving into the hips. And then sink the hips, lift your gaze, push back through that left heel really strongly. One more breath. And then we're gonna step it forward, left foot to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And then let's come all the way up. Inhale, rise. Reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale the hands to the heart center. We're gonna take our hands behind our back again. Fingers point down. Squeeze the elbows in, inhaling into our back bend. Exhale all the way down. Bring it forward into your forward fold. Interlace the hands behind the back. Lift the knuckles up to the sky. See if those arms move a little differently, if things feel a little differently. Maybe it's just an inch of the back, creating some space. Great, let's rise. Come all the way up again. Inhale. Strong back as you rise. Lift and open, maybe a little back bend. And exhale back to center. Second side, inhale, rise. Reach the arms up to the sky, exhaling into your fold. All the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Give space for the spine. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back. Left knee comes all the way down. Let's take the arms up to the sky as we breathe in. Tilting the pelvis upright. Lengthen through the ribs, the waist. Make sure those hands are really active. One more breath here. And then we're going to take the hands to the floor. Pull the right hip back and pull those toes to the sky. Tap the right foot back to the floor. Pull the hip back. Maybe you dive towards the leg. And then coming back to lunge. Pull the hip back. We're going to hold, bend your elbows. Sink the body over the front leg. One more breath here. Perfect. We're going to drop the right foot back to the floor. Coming to all fours. So slide the right leg back. We're going to inhale the right arm up to the sky. Reach it up. Exhale, that right arm is going to thread under without taking it to the floor just yet. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, take it up. This time we're going to land on the outside of the arm into our twist. Side of the head to the floor. Use your left hand to push down to roll the left shoulder on top of the right. And it's that action that's going to make this feel very different in the body. That action of trying to get that left shoulder over the right shoulder. Top stacking on bottom. And then you can change your hand position without losing that action. Maybe we hold on to the right hand and pull, creating again traction. Or maybe that left arm comes up and over, reaching behind the lower back. And we find our breath. Perfect. One more breath here. All right, let's drop the left hand. Unravel, unwind. Give it everything a little shake again. All fours, a little movement of the ribs of the back in circles. And we're going to take it around the other side. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Take it under, reach across. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. We're coming down to the floor. Take it across. Lay on top of that shoulder, pressing into the right hand as we twist. Making sure the right shoulder is stacking on top of the left, and then changing that hand position without losing the integrity of the pose. Slowing the breath down. What is different today here? What new possibilities are here in this pose? We're going to take one more breath in this shape. And we're going to come out. Slowly unravel. Slowly peel back up into downward facing dog. Trying to stretch the back out here. So chest towards thighs, sit bones high, pelvis slightly tilting forward. Perfect. And then that left leg, let's lift it high. Inhale into the sky. Step the foot forward between the hands. Boop. We're going to drop the right knee down. Inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling. Pelvis tilts upright, lifting up through the waist, through the ribs. Really active, really strong. One more breath. And hands come down to the floor. Pull the left hip back, toes up to the sky. Tap the foot forward, and then pull it back. And if you don't want to go all the way forward, if that rocking is too much on your knee, you can just take a little pulse. Next time that leg goes back, we're going to pause and drop. Dropping the body over that leg. Slowing down the breath. One more breath here. Perfect. We're going to drop the left foot down and we're going to step it all the way forward, top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale into your fold. Slowly we're going to rise. Inhale, coming all the way up to stand. Pressing into the feet, reaching the arms up. Exhale the hands back to the heart. Perfect. Now you might want blocks for this next one. We're going to do a half split and then we're going to come over to the outside and play with some twists in that. So if you're going to use your blocks, have them ready to reach. So either side of your mat ready. If you're going to use them, you might not need them. You might need a sneeze instead. All right, let's start with a gentle twist. We're going to take our feet a little bit wider than our hips, soften the knees. We're just going to let the body twist from side to side. You want everything to be soft and relaxed. Good. Let your arms swing and let them tap into the body. Really good way of waking up those energy points. Good. Couple more times like that. Gives me a chance to blow my nose. All right, and then we're going to come back to center, slow it down, take a pause, noticing how that feels. What is different? What is the same? What is unusual? All right, let's step our feet hip distance apart now. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhaling into our fold all the way down. Halfway lift here, inhale. Exhaling into our fold. Let's step the right leg back. Dropping the knee. This time we're going to take a twist. Left arm is going to come forward. Reach the arm up. Let's take a few circles here. Drop the arm back. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, drop it back. Inhale, drop the arm up and pause. Leaning slightly back, opening the heart, draw the shoulder blades down the back. Perfect. Then we're going to take the left hand to the floor or a block. A block might be useful. We're going to reach the right arm up. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Take it back, the arm, and reach it forward. Making some circles. Notice how your pelvis is wanting to move. Different than the other side. Slightly unusual. Let's hold the twist. Inhale. Right arm up to the sky, sinking down into the leg. Perfect. Right hand to the ground. And let's pull it back. Left hip pulled back. The left leg straightened. So hands can be on floor. Blocks might be your friend here. Particularly when we go into the twist and here in just a moment. All right. Try to bring awareness to your pelvis as we're moving, keeping the pelvis anchored and even as possible. Right hand is going to stay down. We're going to inhale, left arm up to the sky. Lift and lengthen through the waist. Exhale the arm back outside of the leg. Inhale forward, take a twist. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, we're going to take a twist, lifting up and pause. Pull the left hip back. Keep pulling those toes up to the sky. Perfect. And we're going to switch over to the other side. So the left hand is going to come down. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Up. And exhale around. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. One more. Inhale it up. And then we're going to pause the next time that right arm is up to the sky. Pause in this shape, slightly unusual, slightly different. Keep long through the spine. And then right hand comes down, fold deeply over that left leg. And then we're going to rise, place that left foot back to the floor, step it back all the way into your downward facing dog. Stretch it out. This time, let's come forward into plank pose. Shoulders over wrists. We haven't been here yet today. Lowering down to the floor. Exhale. Inhaling into your back bend. Stretch it up and open. Either back into your down dog or back into your child pose. Hips come towards the heels. Forehead down. Breathing into the back body. Oh. Perfect. From here, we're going to roll up onto our knees. Rising up, hands to our lower back. Lift up through the front body into your back bend. Exhale, come forward. Nice and slowly. See how low you can go. Maybe forehead touches the floor. 2 more times. Inhale. Take it all the way up. Lift up through the front body. Exhale, take it all the way down. Notice how low you can go. 1 more time. Inhale. Pull it up. And exhale, taking that bow. Perfect. We're going to rise up. Hands out in front of us to all fours. Downward facing dog. Let's tuck the toes. Lift the hips up. And right leg will lift to the sky. You wish, open up the hip. Step the right foot forward between the hands. And let's lower the back knee down. Perfect. We're going to pull the right hip back. And then drop the foot. We're going to come into our twist, blocked or no twist. So you're in the lunge. Left hand on the ground. Right arm reaches forward. Take the right arm up. And all the way around. Inhale forward. Up. And all the way around. 1 more time. Inhale. Let's pause with the right hand at the top. Really strong rooting down into the left hand. Try not to collapse into that left shoulder. And we'll take 1 more breath here. And then returning the right hand to the floor or to a block. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Open twist, so different orientation. Inhale, reach it forward. Up and around. Good. This time as we inhale, hold that left arm up to the sky. Hold your open twist. Good. Remember, hand on block might make that a little more comfortable. And then left hand comes all the way down, straighten the right leg, pause. Bring your hands or blocks back. Try to think of a squared pelvis, particularly as we are moving in the twist. Left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Big open. And exhale down. Squaring off the pelvis as we make the move with the arm. Then we're going to hold the arm up to the sky, turning the ribs and chest. Feel like you're trying to almost squeeze the hips towards one another. Long spine, one more breath. And then the right hand comes down and we're gonna switch slightly different, slightly more unusual. Left arm forward, take it up. You can always take your block higher too, so you don't feel that you're compressing, crunching the right side body. Up and around. Next time we take that left arm up, hold it up to the sky. Good, unusual version. Notice what's happening in the pelvis. We have to steer the bones of our hips back. All right, left hand comes down. We're gonna place the right foot to the floor. Step it forward, inhale, lengthen. And we're gonna hang out in the fold for a moment. Let your head get heavy. Let your weight shift from side to side. And then we're gonna roll ourselves up one vertebra at a time. Slowly we rise. Reaching the arms up to the and exhale the hands to heart center. All right, let's take our hands behind our back. We're gonna interlace them, roll the shoulders back. You can always, if we're really sticky in the shoulders, keep your hands on your sacrum, or push the knuckles down, roll the shoulders back with straight arms. Tailbone rooting down. Inhale, we'll lift the chest up a little, back bend here. Exhale, pull the belly up and in as we go forward into our forward fold. Knuckles to the sky, chin tucking up and in. Squeeze the shoulders. And then let's lift the heart first. Rise all the way back up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhaling into our fold. Another halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, left leg steps back, inhale. Exhale, sink into your hips. Now we're gonna keep the back knee lifted, left hand to the floor. Blocks might be your friend. Right arm reaches up. Take it around just the once. And then we're gonna pause the next time that right arm comes up to the sky. So holding your twist. Shoot the left heel back and pull the chest forward so you really feel the stretch through the body. Twist that we are used to, comfortable with, but still see if you can find the unusual. What new sensations are here today, or something that's always here we just don't pay attention to. And then we're gonna switch, we're gonna make it unusual. Right hand comes down outside of that right foot, and then lifting that left arm up to the sky. Ooh. Good. Okay, left hand comes back. Let's drop the knee for a moment. Straighten the right leg with a little bow. We're gonna make it unusual again. So we're gonna drop the right foot back to the floor. Tuck the back toes, lift. Perfect. Can we bring our left hand closer to the inside of the right foot? So again, a block might be useful. And if this is feeling really difficult, you can always take your back knee to the floor. Give yourself that extra support. So left hand is close to the right leg, and we reach the right arm up, taking a really tight twist. So a little bit more challenging in the body. Keep hugging your knee towards the arm rooting down towards the knee. Okay, interesting here. We're going to take the right hand down to the block. So your knee and your arm are touching, and then can we open it up? Oh. Good, and then can we spin the back heel down so we are in side angle? Again, a block under your hand is going to be really helpful to make this comfortable, not torturous. So now we're in side angle. Let's reach that left arm up and over the ear. Keep pressing the knee against your arm. Let's push all the way up into warrior two, and the legs should be in the right place. If they're not, change them, adapt them, sink down. Reverse it, inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, let's take it back down. Right hand to the block or the floor, inside of the right foot. Left hand comes up and over. And then we're going to take the left hand down, take the left knee down, and pull the right leg back. Take a big stretch. Now, option for this next one, we're going to either come into our twist here with our left leg on the floor, half split, or we're going to see if we can tuck the back toes, lift the back heel, lift the back knee, I meant. And either the heel is lifted, we can be there with being just on the ball of the foot, or the back heel is sunk down like a warrior one or a pyramid pose. Again, let's start wide with the left hand away from the right foot, and then we can start to take it open into our twist. So we are here standing, or you're down on the floor with the left knee. Keep the pelvis squared, lengthen through the sides of the waist. Take one more breath. All right, right hand now comes to the outside of the right foot. Lean and open here. So it's like a triangle pose that we're finding ourselves in. Your right leg is straight though. Right leg is straight, yeah. So maybe we have to turn the block up higher to get into that shape. And if you're like, no, I'm very resistant to the blocks, just check that it's comfortable still. Blocks make it a lot more spacious. All right, we're gonna turn towards the right leg, your straight leg, fold in, pyramid pose. Or again, you're on your left knee and you're in half splits pose. So those are your two options. All right, now we're gonna make it more unusual, more challenging. We're gonna take the left block closer to your foot if you're standing or if you're kneeling. And let's try again that twist. Right arm up to the sky. Right hip pulls back. If this is too much, come down onto that left knee and take your half splits with that left hand really close towards the right leg. One more breath there. Alrighty then, right hand comes down. This time, can we take the right block or hand to the inside of the right foot as we open up into our either standing triangle or you're still with your left knee down, half splits, but just taking the open twist. Lengthen, open. Unusual ways of coming into the same poses that we do time and time again, seeing it from a new perspective, a different angle. And then let's fold back over the right leg, taking your bow. Okay, and then taking your rest. Maybe it's child's, maybe we come back to our down dog, march it out. We can stay there or come forward into your vinyasa. Inhale. Exhaling to lower down. Inhale, scoop the heart up to the sky. Exhale, take it back. We have all of that to do on the other side. Yay! We're gonna lift the left leg up to the sky. Step it forward between the hands. All right. So you have your options. Drop the knee down and do the whole sequence on the knee, just like we did the first time around. Or we're gonna keep the knee lifted. Blocks in position. Right hand is away from your left foot. So we're starting wide with space. And let's take it up into our twist. We can take the shoulder around just to make that more comfortable. Left arm stays, lean back. Strong right leg. Deepen the breath. All right, let's change it to the other side. So we're going to take the hand away from the left foot or to the outside of the left foot. And we're going to open right arm up to sky. Perhaps we can land the right heel down. Perfect. One more breath here, then we'll switch. We'll make it a little bit more challenging. We're going to bring the right hand down, so we swivel on the back foot again. Right hand comes really close to your left foot. And then can we hug in towards that midline and take that left arm up to the sky? Ooh. Well done. It should be challenging. You're doing great. All right, let's take the left hand down really close or even on the inside of your left foot, left hand inside of the left foot. Hug the knee and the arm together. Pivot your back heel down as we reach the right arm up to the sky. So we are in an extended warrior with the left hand on the block 4 floor. Take the arm up and over the ear. Push back into the right foot. Open your hips. And then let's come up warrior 2. So look where we are. Inhale, reverse it. Exhale, let's go back into that side angle, hand down to floor or block. Reach the right arm up and over. All right, we're going to take a break. Take both hands down, drop the right knee down, and take the left hip back. Take your fold. So we have our last pose to do here. Remember, you can do it standing from pyramid pose, taking our revolved triangle to triangle pose, or you can stay here in half split and keep the knee on the floor and just take your twist here. It will still be challenging and still be good. All right, I'm going to demonstrate the full pyramid pose. So I would come forward, tuck the back toes to lift the back knee, and then dropping the right heel down, but some of us are gonna feel better keeping your back heel lifted. That way your pelvis can stay straight, particularly if we have any trouble with our knees or our hips. Okay, the idea is your left leg is straight in both cases. Let's lengthen, straighten first. Right hand is away from your left foot, and let's just try a nice open twist. So the further our hand is away, kind of the more space we have to lean back. Your block has a lot of potential to go higher, so you can take it high or low. Okay, let's try the left hand. Outside of your left foot, maybe nice and far away, and then we can open up into triangle pose. Finding your breath. I have my block on the highest level, so it gives me a lot of space. Maybe start there and then work your way down. All right, let's try the more challenging variation. So we're going to either bring the right hand to the inside of the left foot. You could even take it to the outside of the left foot. Revolve, triangle. Give yourself time, give yourself space. Yeah, if you're on the knee, exactly here, the right hand close to that left foot, or even to the outside of the left foot. You want more challenge. And then let's swap. Left hand to the very close edge of your left foot, or take it to the other side. Left hand inside of left foot. And then open up. You're in triangle pose now. So the right heel swiveled down. Open up. Give yourself space. One more breath here. Open your chest. All that work we did with the arms behind the back was to really feel this openness in the chest now. And then we're going to fold either pyramid or drop down to that right knee and take a bow over the left leg. All right. We're going to come back now, down dog or child's pose. I like how some people have turned their cameras off, so I can't see what they're doing anymore. It was a hard sequence, I know, but the whole intention was to bring something that is usual. We do this pose all the time. It's coming into them from a different perspective. How different things can be and look and feel when we change our perspective on what's usual. All right, you can add one more vinyasa if you wish here. Inhaling forward into plank. Exhaling to lower down. Inhale, sweep and rise. Exhale, now we get to come into juicy stretches. So we either are going to come onto our back, thread the needle pose, or we're going to come into pigeon pose. Pigeon pose, right knee to the right wrist. Foot and shin across the mat. Slide it back. And you know how to get into it on your back. Right ankle over the left thigh. And settle in, settle down. Taking our breath. And slowing the breath. And so in our pigeon, I give you the option, and it is only an option, as with everything, you add a little twist here too. We will thread the left arm under, roll onto the left shoulder, and just support your head. If you find that we can't drop all the way to the left arm because we will fall out of the shape, maybe you're just on your left forearm, using your right hand as support. Again, just an option to take in the pigeon pose. Sometimes that gives us a little bit of a deeper stretch to the outer hip. And if you're in thread the needle, you can always drop your legs over to the left side to take your spinal twist. Just a couple more breaths here. Okay, and then we're gonna unravel. Come back to center. If you are on your back, just come back to center. And we'll come to the other side. A little lift. A little movement. And then we'll switch to the other side. Whether that's pigeon, other side, or whether that's thread the needle pose, other side. Coming down. stretching into that space for a few breaths. Again, what is unusual here? What is usual? What is unusual? How can we try to see this same old pose in a different perspective, a different light? Maybe we focus on a different part of it, different sensation. Or maybe we add the twist. Right arm reaches under in our pigeon pose as we take a gentle twist to the left. If you wanted to add the twist from your thread the needle, you could drop your legs over to the right side now. Perfect. One last breath. And we're going to slowly unravel, unwind. If you're in your pigeon, you might take a down dog. If you are on your back, keeping your knees in, maybe take a few rocks, a few circles with your knees. If you're in down dog, maybe a few twists with your feet, swivels and pivots. And then we'll all meet back in our seats. Or if it's a day of Shavasana, maybe we meet in Shavasana. And paying attention to anything that needs tending to before we settle into our seat here. If we need to add something underneath our seat to be more at ease. And taking a moment to close the eyes, to settle inwards once again. To tend to the winds of the breath. And the quote I had is, what is necessary in order for us to see things in a new way? Self-confidence is not needed, nor willpower, not even effort. What is needed is only the good intention to see the unusual, the good intention to see something new. And all we need is intention to see what is unusual, to see what is new. The intention to try to see it from a different perspective. And sometimes we become the expert with a narrow mind. We think we already know everything. But it can be useful and helpful to go back to a beginner's mind, as if we were seeing this thing for the first time. When it's the first time, it's full of positive expectations, of potentialities, dreams of hope. And so perhaps in our meditation, we can reflect on something in our lives. Maybe it's a conversation with someone. Maybe it's a particular topic or event. And see if you can make a little challenge to yourself to try to see it in a different way. As if it were an object that you could step back and walk around it and see another side. Or perhaps it is something that you've been dealing with for so long that you think that you are an expert. Can we go back and look at it as a beginner? As if it were new, as if it were still filled with hope and all the possibilities. And if you've lost yourself already in that reflection, just come to the present moment again. Just even in this moment, what is unusual? In this moment that we've come to time and time again, sitting at the end of our class. So what is different today? What new possibilities lie ahead of us? Returning back to our breath with a slow, deep inhale, bringing us back to the present moment. And then a big reach up to the sky. Inhaling, taking the palms high. And exhaling, drawing the hands to our heart, giving ourselves a bow. Thank you so much for your practice today. And may you have a very, very beautifully unusual day. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Well done. Not an easy one today. Challenge our bodies, I think. Maybe our minds too.